Welcome to Weekly Wellness Wisdom Episode 1. Today, we're going to dive into the biggest mysteries of the weight loss. Why is it so hard to keep this lost weight off? And contrary to the popular belief, it has nothing to do with motivation or willpower. If you have ever struggled to lose weight and to keep it off sustainably, this video is going to help you first understand the real reason why and two, how to fix it. Hey, my name is Dhaval Bhadeshi. I'm founder of Fit 40s Life and I help entrepreneurs and executives lose weight, build strength, have more energy so that they can look, feel, and perform 10 years younger than their age in their 40s and beyond using identity based habit approach. I've been helping people with their health and fitness for past 8 years, and one of the biggest mysteries that remains there always is after losing weight, they're not able to keep it off. Once they fall off the track, so-called metaphorical track or wagon, they find it extremely difficult to get back on track, and they think that they need a lot of willpower and a lot of motivation to get there. So let's understand why. Is it a lack of intent? Is it a lack of ability? Is it a lack of information, lack of motivation, or are these people really broke in terms of they don't have any ability to succeed in anything? The answer is no, it's none of these. Because most of the people that I work with are the most successful people in their relative fields. These are entrepreneurs, executives who run multiple businesses, who have 300, 400, 500 people working under them, running business that are worth crores. So they cannot be broke people. If they were broke, they would have not been successful in their life the way they are. Now, this includes lawyers, chartered accountants, entrepreneurs, IT executives, industrialists, all of these different people that I have worked with. So let's dig in a little deeper and understand why. Why do people want to lose weight? Most of the time, people start with this thing of losing weight. It's almost never about weight loss. It's almost never about, hey, I want to lose weight just because I want to lose weight. It is always about something that weight loss is going to help them feel or achieve in their life. In other words, they want to create an identity. They want to become a person who will become capable of being something, feeling certain way, or achieving something by losing weight. And that's why we call this a transformation. Think about transformation as the transformation of a worm or a caterpillar into a butterfly. But what if that doesn't happen? What if rather than giving you wings, it actually puts you into shackles and it starts restricting you? When the weight loss becomes restriction, is it really transformation? Do you really feel like you becoming the person that you want to? The answer is no. See, when it comes to weight loss, it's a simple game of calorie in and calorie out. But what really matters is how you feel while you're losing that weight, and that will decide whether you're going to keep up with that or not. And if the process that is used for losing weight does not match or align with your identity, you will find it difficult to stick. Now, think about identity as you, who you think you are, what do you value, and what are your priorities. We call it as IPV. So identity, priorities, and values. When you understand what are your identities, which means who you are, a father, an entrepreneur, a leader, a son, a husband, mother, daughter, whatever it is. So these are some of your identities. Then your priorities. What is your priority in life? What are the things that are very, very important for you? And what do you value? These are very, very important facts that needs to be kept in consideration if you want the real transformation. Because when you get into this weight loss journey, you have to prioritize certain things, you have to value certain things. And if these things don't match your identity, it is always going to be difficult. Now, think about it as magnet and an iron. Okay. If there is a magnet and there is an iron piece around, it will attract and it will stick. But if there is a magnet and then there is a gold around it, even though it is gold or even though it is silver, something which is very precious compared to iron, it will not stick. Magnet will not attach or attract gold. And keeping that gold to the magnet will take a lot more effort, consisting or comparing it with iron. So that's the whole thing. See, ultimately, you want to become the best version of yourself, not you become somebody else. And that's the whole game. For example, in order to lose weight and keep it off, you have to give up on eating out. You have to give up having dinners. You have to give up having drinks. You have to give up, meeting clients for the lunch and dinner. You have to give up cakes and pastries and chocolates that you could have for your kid's birthday or party. You could give up that drink that you could probably enjoy occasionally with your friends. All of these things, if these things are the things that you value, they are part of who you are, which is your identity and your priority. And if you don't get it, it will require a lot of willpower and motivation to keep it. And the thing is, more you do it, it becomes like a string of a bow. More you pull, difficult it becomes to hold it. More you pull, more difficult. More you pull, more difficult. That's why even after trying things for a week, 2 weeks, months, 10 months, whatever, you are not able to make it a habit, or you're not able to make it almost automatic habit, like you brush your teeth. So that's an important fact to remember. Now, when you are in this journey, you may not be able to understand this or articulate this, because you see the weight is moving. So, from the biological perspective, you should be healthier and happier, but inside somewhere the alignment is missing. And that makes becoming healthy, losing weight, or keeping it off a task, another to do list with already a never ending to do list that you already have in your life. Does it sound familiar? It's very similar to feeling that, hey, more money is going to make me happy. The thing is, once you start making more money, you really realize that probably nothing changed. Happiness and fulfillment is very different. Now, it may make you a little more comfortable. It may give you certain things that you probably did not have earlier. So there is bit of comfort here, but it's not still happiness or fulfillment, and you never feel good from inside. And this is where my mentor Tony Robbins says there is an art of fulfillment and there is science of achievement. Science of achievement is very simple, but the art of fulfillment is slightly difficult. Now that you've understood this, you might be wondering, what's the solution? The solution is to flip this upside down. Okay. Most people start with the goal of, hey, I want to lose weight. And then they pick up a particular process of losing weight and assume and wish and hope and pray that, hey, one day probably this will become my identity, or this will align to my identity, which almost never happens. Now, there is another way. Start with the identity. When you want to lose weight, you want to ask yourself, why I want to lose weight? What will happen when I lose weight? Who do I want to become? What should be my priority when I do this? What should be my values when I do this? When you understand that, then based on that, you start building the process. Because here is the thing, losing weight is a game of calories, and being healthy means you need to have a physical movement. You need to be able to, eat the right quantity, in the right variety, in the right nutrients, and you need to be sleeping and resting, recovering well. This is the fundamental, but there are infinite ways of getting this done. There is no one good way or no one best way. And if you do not understand this, and if you're going to go from outside in, that is the reason why you keep jumping from one diet to another, one program to another, assuming, wishing, hoping, praying that this time this will work, this time this will work, but it almost never happens. But when you use this is what we do inside our coaching programs. Is one, we help you identify who do you want to become, and based on that, what kind of physical movement would work for you and that you would enjoy doing, and then you do that. Then what kind of nutritional protocols will work with you. Probably this, probably that, and there are 10,000 ways of getting everything done. So once you go this way, then it starts aligning to your priority. You start attracting those habits, those activities, those actions as magnet attracts iron, and you just get bigger and bigger and better. This is how you solve this problem. If you want to understand in another analogy, somebody asked Michelangelo, how did you create David? He said, you know what? I removed everything that was not David from the stone, and I kept everything that was David. So here for you, it is all about understanding what is your David, what do you want to keep, and what do you want to let go. If you do this right from inside out, you will not only be able to lose weight, you will be able to keep it off sustainably, and more you do it, lesser willpower, lesser motivation you need. So easier it's going to get. So hope this helps you. Let me know in the comment if there is anything that you got out, if you have any questions below. And for you to know, I run identity based habit coaching programs. And if you are somebody who you think needs help, click on the link below, apply for a one to one consultation with me, and I'll see if we are the right fit to work together. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this, who needs to see this, share it with them. Thank you so much.